Okay, everybody, I am so excited today because I am joined by Violet McGraw, who stars in M3GAN, which is in theaters now. Violet, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so honored to be with you here. I absolutely love this film. Excited for people to see it now. So, what was your first reaction when you read this script? Like, what did you feel coming off the page for you?
Well, when I read the script, I thought it was a really cool, fun new idea, and that's why I was really excited when I booked it because I could not wait to be a part of that fun new idea. So, and I think people are really gonna like this because I think they're gonna want Megan as their best friend, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what's really cool about it, and seeing that relationship between Katie and M3GAN. Now, were you always going to play Katie? Did you ever like audition for anyone else like M3GAN or anything like that?
I was just auditioning for Katie.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, and it's the perfect part for you. It's just awesome. And it's interesting. I think what people are going to wonder about this film is the scenes you have with the doll, M3GAN. What were you actually seeing on set? Like, is the actress Amy Donald there with you? Like, what are you talking to?
Well, at parts, obviously they found a new voice for Megan, but when I was there, they sometimes had like a actual like robot there that they controlled, and the director would just like say her lines, so that way I would just like get the timing right. But if I was ever doing a scene with Amy when she's in the costume, she would actually say the lines, even if we weren't going to hear her voice. She still had to say the lines, so I would know when to say mine.
Yeah. Did you find that one of the more challenging experiences you've had on a film set? Because you already have a big resume here. So was that kind of interesting trying to find that emotional connection in that sense?
I guess, I mean, at first, I was, like, I was a little creeped out by the doll, and she's, like, very disturbing, but I think as I was on set more with her, I think it got a lot easier, and I kind of, like, became best friends with her.
That's really cool. And yeah, it shows on screen and you really pull off that relationship. So props to you. Now, was it really exciting for you? You had posted pictures on your Instagram of this big premiere for the film. Was that a wild experience? And was it crazy seeing the doll dancers?
I loved seeing the doll dancers. I thought that was a really fun touch that they did. And that red carpet, like that was really fun because Amy Donald lives in New Zealand and I was just really excited to see her there again because she lives so far away. But I really loved the red carpet and that premiere. I think that was probably one of my favorite premieres because that was like really special.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it really added to just excitement for the film too, which I
Yes.
liked. And not only the excitement for the film, but even after that premiere, how did it feel to see critics not only praising the film, but praising your performance in particular?
I thought it was very sweet of them, and I really appreciate that because I obviously want to keep doing acting, but that definitely makes me still want to accomplish my dreams and keep going in the future.
Yeah, and it's awesome how much you've already accomplished some of these dreams, I would say, for a lot of people where I mean, I first noticed you in Haunting of Hill House playing my favorite character of Nell. So, you've been in a good amount of horror already. So, are you a fan yourself of watching horror? Are you scared by it? Like, what are your feelings when you watch a horror film?
I love scary things now. At first, I wasn't really a fan, but like since I've been in probably like a lot of scary films, I know how it like all works and how everything goes on. So I definitely have become a big horror fan, I think.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and it's cool you get to see the behind the scenes, and I think it's really cool that you've already worked with a Mike Flanagan and now a James Wan. Was there anything you just learned from being on sets like that, like the main takeaway working with these like big legends in the industry?
Yes, I definitely learned a lot. I learned he always taught he was always so patient with me. So he definitely taught like Mike Flanagan was always so patient with me because I was like 6 at the time, but he always taught me to just really be patient. And I think I've learned also a lot from my older sister Maddie because she's done this longer than me, but we always give each other like tips. Like she tells me to just really listen, be in the moment, and respond honestly in a scene.
Yeah, that's really cool. So you're really close to his sister Maddie, and it's awesome she's having this horror success too in Black Phone.
Yes.
So that must just be wild for you two, kind of getting to bond over that, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. So is there any particular actors or actresses who inspire your craft currently?
Well, my sister definitely inspires me. She definitely tells me to just keep going. Allison Williams for sure. She's amazing. And probably like a lot, like everyone I've worked with, because everyone I've worked with has been amazingly talented. So I think everyone has just been supporting me this whole time, and they definitely have been like very appreciative and supportive. So I think this is why I'm still acting.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. And it's good you're learning from that. And it really shows that you're just professional, just even in this interview. So props to you. So what your Twitter, which is really cool, your Twitter bio says you're a big soccer fan. So do you play and did you watch any of the World Cup?
I do play soccer. I am on a club team.
Oh,
I've been on it
nice.
for like almost 3 years now. But I did watch the World Cup, but I was voting for France because I'm a
Oh,
big Mbappe fan. So
oh, I don't blame
I was
you.
a little sad because the World Cup is like only every 3.5 years, but I'm still very proud of France because they did really good.
That's awesome. No, cool. Yeah. And they did do really good. And um, I'm going to ask you too, the question that's going to be, I think, on everyone's mind, you're the one to answer. Who wins in a fight, Megan or Chucky?
I don't know. They're like, I've never seen Chucky, but they're both such great villains. So I have no idea, but I think they're both such great villains. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, for sure. So last question I have for you too is what do you think, like just people you know who are going to see this film, what do you want to take from it the most? Like what feelings you want to see them come out of the theater with? Like scared, excited? What do you feel?
I think they're going to be like excited because I think they'll like Megan a lot. Again, like they'll want her as their best friend. And I think they're going to be a little bit creeped out because she can be disturbing sometimes. But like I think people are really going to like this, and I think they're going to be very proud, and they're all going to be like, "Oh, I wish Megan was real."
I love that. And I'm excited to see more of these if they come. So everybody watch Violet Crush It in Megan, which is in theaters now. Violet, thank you so much for joining me today and I hope to talk to you in the future.
Thank you so much for having me.